So January 2018, Unit 6, Question 2. A series of tests is carried out on two organic compound X and Y and Z. Each molecule contains three carbon atoms and one functional group is there along with the three carbon atoms. Complete the inference column taking the information into account. You should state whether information what further information the test and the observation given you about the original compound Y. So first what we did, we add a small quantity. We add a small spatula measure of phosphorus pent. So phosphorus pentchloride is a test for OH. And it will give a positive result with both carboxylic acid and alcohol. Steamy fumes are given off which turn a damp blue litmus red. So these steamy fumes are the hydrogen chloride gas is there. So inference about Y, or what we can say, what is Y? This give an evidence that there is a OH group present. And that OH group is either contain OH group, either alcohol or a carboxylic is there. So this inference give OH is present. And if OH is present, what it might be, because three carbon atoms are there, so it might be propanol or propanoic acid. Add 2 cm cube of a sodium carbonate and there is no visible change. So sodium carbonate, no visible change, so it means it is alcohol. If no reaction, so there is no acid group. So if no acid, it gives an idea that it is propanol. Propanol is there. Then sodium hydroxide was added, iodine also. This is the test until the iodine just in excess, a pale yellow solid was formed and antiseptic smell forms as well. So this give an idea that there is a carbonyl group next to, like, it is not a primary alcohol, it should be a secondary alcohol. So, because if it was a primary alcohol, this result, if it was a primary alcohol like propanol, propan-1-ol was there, so this will not give a positive result. Because propan-1-ol, CH3, CH2, CH2 and OH. So when OH is attached to CH2, this iodine test is not positive. Iodine test is positive when the carbon which is attached with OH or a carbonyl group is there. Next to that is a methyl group. So the carbon attached to this will have one. So carbon which is attached to, like here, this one, the carbon which is attached to OH, if next to that was CH3, then it will be a positive result. So here next to that is CH3, it's a positive result. So it's giving a positive result. So this give an idea, it's not a primary alcohol, it is a secondary alcohol. So there is a secondary alcohol present. Use your inference in A1 to A3 information, then identify compound Y by writing its formula name or formula. So I just mentioned here that it will be propan-2-ol. So OH is attached with the second carbon. This will have 3. And this will have 3 as well. So it is propan-2-ol. If it was propan-1-ol, then it with iodine, it should not react. The next one, the mass spectrum of a compound Y has a peak of, so this is having a, like we are talking about Y. So it's having a peak of 45. Give a formula of a species responsible and explain how this species formed from a molecule of compound. So this is compound Y. We already identified as CH3, CH, and then CH3. So this will give a peak 12 plus 3, 15 will be there. This will be like 16 plus 1, 17. And this part 12 plus 1, 13. So, or this part will be 15. If we break from left to right or right to left, it's a symmetrical, so it will give a same result. So there will be a peak at 15. If this was collected, peak at 15. Or there might be a peak at 17 plus 13 plus 15, which is 45. And there might be a peak at the full 45, like full molecule is collected. So it will be 45, 60. So three peaks will be there. What is responsible for peak at? So that is CH3, C double bonded with, CH3, CH, and OH is there with a charge plus. Because I always identify the positive ion. And how this species formed from a molecule of a compound Y. So how it is formed, you will mention like it break down by by loss of a free radical CH3, because CH3 is missing from here, CH3 is not here, rest all we collect, so it is by loss of CH3, this by loss of CH3 radical, this peak is formed. In part B, two tests are carried out on compound Z. Complete the table by filling in the inference column. Add a small spatula of a measure of a phosphorus pentchloride. So now we are testing Z. Again, it is giving a steamy fumes are there, given off which they turn damp blue litmus red. The steamy fumes are, what are steamy fumes? That is due to hydrogen halide, HCl. Then we add sodium carbonate of vigorous, so and bubbles of formed turned with the lime water. So this give an idea functional group present in, that is a acid group is there, carboxylic acid. The functional group present. Use the information from a beginning of question to identify compound Z by writing a name or its formula. So it's a propanoic acid, as there is an acid. So this will be CH3, CH2, C double bonded with ON. OH. So that is a propanoic acid.